Hey kids, it's Lindsay. It's one of my favorite things to do, and that is to sit here and answer questions about how to build your business online. I've been doing this for 15 years. I know how to build businesses online. I also know how to make it so you can show up authentically and show up and show your awesome gifts and to get people to buy from you so that you can be abundant and you can help people. And like, it's like the perfect mix for everyone. It's a win 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 scenario. You win, they win, the world wins because people are benefiting from your spiritual gifts. So, this AMA, hey everybody, please say hello. Rose, so nice to see you. Connie, wonderful Connie, so nice to see you. Emily, wonderful Emily, so nice to see you. The number one question I'm going to answer today, though, and I might have to go warm up my tea first, but I'm going to leave you guys at a cliffhanger. Hey, beloved, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, Marina, thank you. I was having a day, a looks day. So I'm glad you said so because my husband is out of town on travel. Yeah, I should have planned all those connection calls on a day he was not gone because that leaves me running the business and doing all the things for my three little angels, my little whirlwinds. Okay. So while making lunches this morning, I realized that I was low on time. So thank you, Mariana, for telling me I looked pretty today. I am human after all. Hi, Seth. What's up? Cassandra, the number. Hey, Chelsea. Oh my gosh, you guys are all here. Josh is a little annoyed at me. I'll be honest. Hey, Claire. And so the number one question, Josh, you're going to want to hear this. Oh, Rose, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, you guys, I'm going to miss you guys. For people who were in the workshop and are like not choosing to get on a connection call with me. Many people filled out the form. There's some people that I really hope will make that connection call with me that have not yet. I'm going to miss you guys. Wow, this workshop group has been amazing. We've had a lot of breakthroughs. I've also had a lot of breakthroughs, and I'm going to miss you guys. And I hope that you'll consider this momentum thing, okay? The momentum we started in the workshop, it's going to be hard when we're not meeting together, okay? It's just is. This is the nature of obstacle breakthrough magic, okay? I'm in the middle of obstacle right this very second, okay? And I'm here to remind you because I'm swimming in obstacle right now, okay? I'm like trying to find the breakthrough part. I'm sure you guys all feel that way at some point. Tell me if you resonate with that. Oh my gosh, you guys are all here. I'm going to miss you guys. Okay. Is when you're swimming in obstacle, you don't think that there is a breakthrough. You think this is just how things are and this sucks. And like you just really want to be frustrated. But part of joining together in a workshop and joining with a group of people is they will remind you that on the other side of obstacle is breakthrough, is magic. And it's the reason why we're here. And there is nothing. Okay, I'll also say this. Tell me if you guys resonate with this. Claire, you did book Be Like Claire. Please be like Claire. I won't bite. Okay. You guys poured your heart and soul out on the compass. Schedule a call with me. Okay. I'm only taking calls through Friday. If there's not a time in there that works for you, just hit reply on an email. Okay. I have pockets of time. I know you guys are all over the world, but it's got to happen before Friday. Okay. And the decision to join me in the cohort has to happen before Friday too. Friday at 5, I'll say. Because on Monday, we have we're kicking off the magic that is building a soul business. And if you're like, I don't want to join a coaching program, or, oh my gosh, the money this, the money that, I'm telling you, with my skills and your ability to show up authentically online and spread your gifts and use your gifts. I was just talking to Emily about it. I was like, if we could only make them see that the minimal amount that is content that converts, like I am fully confident you can recoup that. Not a problem. Okay. It's less than $5,000. It's not a problem. It happens all the time. In fact, I just had a testimonial from somebody who joined me like a month ago. Go check it out on my Instagram. She says, Lindsay, I just put this on Instagram. It says like, I have 8 people signed up to my retreat where she is helping people with her gifts. She came to Mastermind and was like, no one has signed up. This sucks. She was in obstacle mode. Okay. This sucks. This sucks. Is there a way out? This sucks. I'm putting my heart and soul out there. I want this so much, but no one is signing up. This sucks, right? Can anyone resonate with that? I'm going to answer the question on why I canceled the launch circle, by the way. Don't yell at me. Be kind. Okay. But she says just today, oh my gosh, right? She had breakthrough. 8 people signed up. And then she said, Lindsay, you've made me a believer because they came from Instagram. Guys, so I had a call last night with somebody on a connection call, and they were really awesome. And they said, Lindsay, I just can't do it. I'll do it next time. I can't join you in content that converts. And I'm fully supportive. I understand, guys. I understand why, like there's reasons. Life is happening. But I have to tell you, these connection calls, when she said she couldn't, I was like, oh, not because of me. There's people joining the program. It's awesome. It's amazing. But for her, I was like, oh, that sucks. Because people need her gifts. People need her message. People need her, and the fear around money and spending and stepping up and investing and believing in ourselves makes us hide. And it sucks because the world needs you guys. And so my heart breaks because I'm like, oh, if only. It's like this perspective thing I have. It's like, if only she would just trust and come in. Like, you don't have to trust me. Trust yourself and just join me in the cohort. Guys, you can make your money back and so much more. And the time and the effort, like, it will be worth it. It is fun. It is awesome. And so I have to share that because I had my coach told me, and I will send it to you too, is that when you don't share who you authentically are and your gifts, if this is resonating, please say yes. Okay. If you're not showing up and sharing your gifts and helping people, and we talked a lot this week about, you have a good session with someone. Marley came on the mastermind and she was basically like, all these people who came to Camp Yes last year, she hosts this amazing retreat. Okay. All these people who come to Camp Yes, they should re-sign up because after Camp Yes, they're all like, oh my gosh, major breakthrough. I could not be where I am today without Camp Yes. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Yes, 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 this is awesome. Then a year later, okay, Marley's like, hey, you coming back? Remember how I changed your life? And they're like, I don't have the time or money. And Marley's like, what? And my answer is, hey guys, thank you. My answer is storytelling, what I taught you in this workshop, as we continue to show up and we remind people about the magic we can make in their lives and the magic we can make for them, and we can help them be happier. That's what you guys all want to do. Okay. I know you're not motivated by money and you really don't want any, like, I don't want to have to sit at a desk for 8 hours and churn out some content. I also want to live my life. Yes. Guess what? You can. And so the more authentic you are, the more you want to help people. So my coach said, Lindsay, you're being selfish, okay, to not share your gift right now in the way that you're being called. There are people out there who will benefit from your gift. And just like Marley, all it takes is showing up on Instagram, telling some stories, reminding people. That's the thing about the breakthrough. Remember that obstacle and that breakthrough. And if we can remind them, then they'll come in, then they understand, then they remember. But we always forget. That's the paradox. If we remembered that it went obstacle, breakthrough, magic, if we remembered that I have to work out with Jeff, my personal trainer, at 6 o'clock every single weekday, okay? Because I can't remember that I feel better when I work out, okay? I do across the board feel better working out. But for some reason, if I don't have Jeff at 6 o'clock in the morning to walk me through this, I won't work out and I won't feel better. And I won't like do all the things that working out does for me. So that's the paradox. That's the paradox is you forget, which brings me to the launch circle. What launch circle members do I have here? If you're in TLC, let me know. Okay. First of all, so for those that don't know, I know you guys are. For those, thank you, Jamie. I made that money in 3 weeks after. I'm not worried about the money, you guys. In fact, I'll say you come in and do what I say and you don't make the money back. You have to do what I say and you have to show up to the mastermind. I will refund you. No questions asked. No question. Okay? No question. Because I am that confident in how easy this is. But you need my skills on business. I can help you. You need to show up authentically. It's going to get scary alone to show up authentically and to show our gifts. We've talked about this week. It's like, but I'm scared that people, when I start saying, you know what, I see things, I hear things, I feel things, whatever your magic power is, I'm going to call it magic. I hope you're okay with that. Whatever that magic power is, you're afraid to shout it. Me too. Right? I'm afraid to tell people, hey, I can create a really amazing Zoom container for breakthrough. People come and they're like, Lindsay, I had the biggest breakthrough. Oh my gosh. I also have a skill to help people share their gifts and grow their businesses because I have a lot of business experience and digital marketing experience. And it's hard to step up because you want, like, it's imposter syndrome and you wonder what people are going to say and all the things. And so you're going to leave the workshop and be like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, no. Oh my gosh. And then all the stories are going to take over. It's the paradox, guys. It's the situation. So let me get to TLC. Dale is here. Hey, you guys are awesome. I just want to say hi to I just want to make sure I said hi to everyone. Cassandra, Seth, so glad you guys are here. Dale, glad you're here. Jamie, Connie, Gracia. Yeah. Okay. So the launch circle, for those that don't know, you don't need to know, but I'll tell you what it is anyway, which is TLC was a program, an amazing program that I love. Okay. Do not take this as like, I am having this child and not loving it. I love this child. TLC. That was my first membership program. I was helping. It's been a couple of years now, and I help people grow their online businesses. And it's mostly around launching because really that's how you can scale and that's how you can validate. And there's like so much. Launching is where the edges are. Let me put it that way. So the more you launch, the more you have obstacles for sure. I'm launching right now and I'm swimming in an obstacle. Okay. I need some breath. Does anyone have a straw? Okay. Even a girl who has launched 100 times, I need a breath because that's kind of what launching will do. And I'm here and I'm like, okay, I got to remind myself it's going to be a breakthrough. And I know there will be. And I know the worse that the obstacle is. And the more I'm crying and the more I'm upset and the more my heart wrenches, the bigger the breakthrough will be. So I'm going to stick in with there because I know there's going to be magic on the other side. So launching. But my message has changed significantly recently. I'm sure most of you have seen that. Okay. I mean, new people haven't, but I haven't always been the spiritual person. Okay. I have taught for 12 or 15 years, whatever, digital marketing strategies on how to build your business, specifically for coaches or personality brands, building a business around me, you. Okay. You know what I mean? And then I had my spiritual awakening 2 years ago. And spirituality and business mixed is everything. My business took a whole nother direction and a lot of magic as I integrated spirituality. Then I started talking to other people, and like, because there are so many edges in business, incorporating self-development, spirituality, getting to know oneself, leading from the higher self, meditation, mantras, these things, and like facing your fears around money, around time, around edges, okay? Can grow your business, grow your life, and grow everything. Honestly, it's the obstacle breakthrough magic around my business in the last 2 years that I manifested and made happen my dream house. It's a dream. It's a sexy hot house, okay? But there was a lot of personal development in order to do that. What's my point? My point is the launch circle. I love you, but a lot of you don't know me. Like, a lot of you, it's just time. Okay. Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing about launch circle is we're only meeting twice a month in the launch circle. Okay. We're only meeting twice a month. We have a Facebook group. Here's the thing with business and growing a business is it's all about momentum. And I have found that only meeting twice a month is not enough. It's not enough to make a difference. You'll come with a couple of questions, but we're really not making a difference. Where I make a difference, okay, where I make the biggest difference is in content that converts, where we meet twice a week, because I know how much in your head about business you can be, how much in your head about authenticity you can be, how much in your head about tech you can be. And so meeting with people, because business works with gaining momentum, which is the hardest piece, and then amplifying that momentum. The problem with the launch circle is meeting twice a month. There's hardly any momentum for you, and we're definitely not capitalizing on it. But when you're in a container like content that converts, like my customer this morning, like one of the members this morning, okay? It was only a week ago. She was like, no one is in my retreat. This sucks. Okay. I'm in obstacle mode and I'm walking them through it. Like, you got this. Let's do this. You got this. So then the next week, she can be like, Lindsay, I'm a believer. It worked. And so I am better. My gifts are better utilized when I have people in a group coaching program that are like, no matter what, Lindsay, I'm going to share my gift. I trust in myself. I'm going to make this happen. I've got this. Please help me. Universe, I know this is what you want me to be doing right now. I am ready. Lindsay was presented to me in an email or on a whatever, on a Facebook or wherever. I can't tell you how many of these connection calls people are like, I have no idea why you showed up in my email, Lindsay. I'm here to tell you, I live my life by synchronicities like that all the time, and it works out because the universe serves this up to us at this time. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read some comments. Don't yell at me. I know. I had a couple of launch circlers that were like not excited. Okay, will you be keeping the content in TLC for the content after the 12 months? Yeah, content that converts. You guys can have any of my content out there. Yes, it will all be available to you. I invite you, if you're in the launch circle and your heart is crying right now, my heart is crying too. Tomorrow we'll have our last mastermind. I'll make space for you. I want to hold space for it. It was a great program. I love that program. I met many of you in that program. I'm just afraid I can use my skills in content that converts. And that's the thing, right? That's the other thing many of you get lost in. Okay. When you're building a business and you do Reiki and you do healings and you do hypnotism and you do NLP, and then you're also an artist and you do some of this, it's essential when you grow your business to focus on one thing, slow down to speed up. You will never get good at all of those things. And go and watch day 5 before I take it down, your signature program. If you want to live the life of your dreams, more time, more money, more freedom, more impact, planning retreats, helping people, endless calendar for one-on-one sessions. I don't care. Okay. Whatever your heart desires. That's the beautiful part about the business I'm offering you is it can be anything, retreats, a course, I've got you covered. I've done it all. It's so easy. This is why my heart breaks on those connection calls when you guys are like, I'm scared about less than $5,000. I get it. I've been there. I do know no change happens unless it's scary. And I want people in there with a financial investment. Okay. That's the other thing about TLC. There wasn't a huge upfront investment. So people do tend to not take it as seriously. What do I want? I want to help people make a living, a freaking amazing, abundant living off of their gifts. That's all I want to do. And that is what I do. Okay. And I know one of the requirements is you have to invest. You got to put your money where your mouth is. I can't offer it for any less, but I am offering it like the amount's not going to break anybody. But I promise you will make that back, or I will give you a refund if you listen to me. You have to put your money where your mouth is. I've shared my own story about my $40,000 consultant. You think I'm excited about that? Heck no, I got a new house to furnish. Yeah, that's going to be a trick. Okay. What's my point? I know that's what it takes for breakthrough. Put your money where your mouth is, meeting twice a week. Okay. Like being surrounded by a community of people for when you're not showing up as your strongest, which is like, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I don't show up as my strongest. Like, I probably shouldn't admit how often I don't show up as my strongest, but I still show up. Okay. I'm reading. Dale, I was not able to do the masterminds due to scheduling. Yeah. And the masterminds were getting lesser and lesser attended by people. It's hard. I'm not blaming you guys because I loved the Launch Circle, but it is hard when I could spend an hour. I could spend an hour on a Content That Convert member or something like that, because it didn't really feel like people were that excited because it was twice a month, because they were not in momentum. Everyone shows up to Content That Converts. Want to know why? It's twice a week. It's like renewal. They're like, I know I got to go, because that's how we're making momentum. And so I don't blame you for like not showing up twice a month at all, because there's no momentum. There's no excitement there. This is the cornerstone of how I personally can create magic in business and helping you guys share your spiritual gifts. Okay. Rose, yes, made sense when you explained that in our story, but we'll still miss our encouragement. Happy you are moving. Thank you, Rose. I know. Momentum. I love it. I love it. My mastermind, Momentum Insider. It's everything. Oh, thank you. Where do we remain part of the community once we're ready to spread our wings and leave the CTC nest? Right now, you can join me on Instagram. But my lowest, if you want to work with me, that's your lowest cost option. Obviously I have higher cost options, private coaching, like other things that are happening, but that is the option at this point. Okay. Jamie, thank you, Jamie. It's very inspiring. There's Seth. You are fine-tuning your knits. Thank you. You guys are so awesome. How brave of you to claim your truth and to surrender something you love to move forward. That's so bloody big. Thank you. Yes. Yes. My last CT went so fast. Such a great program. Thank you so much, Dale. Okay. So that's the situation with the Launch Circle. I love you guys. I'm sorry. This is also a good example for people. Things change. And also, that's the beauty of also having a personality business, right? I have an audience. Okay. I have an audience of people who kind of like what I do. And so as I change and grow and develop and become a better coach and understand my gifts better, your programs will change. And that's another really awesome hot perk of this business is like, wow, you can pretty much like do whatever. Okay. Okay. I have some questions. Do you guys have any questions about any questions at all? I'm taking questions now. Ask me anything. Spiritual. I'm an open book around everything. My spiritual awakening, how to build your business, what you should do, how you should niche down, Instagram marketing, all of the things. Super, super happy to answer anything about that. Content that Converts is the best program I have ever been in. I've learned so much in such a short time, and my business is changing into something I love more and more. Thank you, Jamie. Josh, I understand what you're doing. And I respect and appreciate it. I still feel killing the Launch Circle community, even if you feel you must end, the ongoing event support is a mistake. That's fair, Josh. How do we schedule the connection call? We'll reach out there, Dale. Okay, we'll reach out to you. You should, if you filled out the form, the compass, then you should have a connection call request. I'm only taking those till Friday, guys. Just like do it. Close your eyes and do it. Get on a call with me. I don't bite. I don't bite. Okay. It'll be awesome. You'll have a breakthrough on the call. You'll have a breakthrough on the call. Okay. Emily, you sent me some questions that a couple people submitted, right? Let's see. And if you guys have any questions about growing your business, anything at all, I'm available. Or about the program. Okay. Oh, yes. How is the Content That Converts program different than other programs? Well, I think if you go watch the testimonials yesterday, and based on any program that I have ever been in, it's different than anything, okay, that I've ever been in or experienced, because it's using my unique gifts of creating a container for breakthrough around the edges of building a personality business, which is like filled with edges. And so not only are you going to know how to create a reel for reach, and how to develop a marketing message, and how to create a package so you are no longer trading dollars for hours. Please, no more Reiki sessions for $30 or whatever you charge. It needs to be, you're missing out on so much money there. Come in the program, and the next Reiki session you sell, I'll make up the program costs for you, because you need to invite your clients. You need to tell your clients what they need. And I know enough about energy healing and these kind of things that I know that they stack on top of each other, and it's never a one and done thing. But your clients don't know that. It is essential that you tell them, and they want to know. That's the beautiful part about packages, is as a client, I want you to tell me. And so it's super easy to charge and to ask for money, because like they really want to. It makes the selling they're already in on a Reiki session. All you have to do is be like, yeah, we really need to stack these on top of each other every other week, or whatever you think it is. Okay. See you, Jamie. I'm so glad you're here. Jamie says, my connection call with Lindsay was so supportive and kind, and gave me a really great direction. Thank you. It's a great connection call. Thank you. Sharon, what's up? I've missed you on my lives. Dale, we'll reach out to you. Okay. Easy. I'm horrible about asking. Yeah, Sharon, most people who are soul based are very horrible asking, me included. Okay. But I've learned how to navigate it, and how to actually appreciate and like sales. It's possible. It's all about your perspective and how you're viewing it. You need to view sales as an energetic transaction. Please, if you show up to a call and you're like, ooh, they never want to buy from me. Ooh, oh, this is going to suck when I finally ask for the money. They're going to pick up on that. Like, no matter what, even if you're smiling big, okay, they're going to be like, yeah. So it is imperative that you change your perspective on sales in order to make more sales. Everything in the world, including building your everything is about you. It all comes back to you. My marriage problems, we're not Ian. We're not the marriage. We're not the pandemic. My marriage problems, and the reason why we were separated, okay, I've shared that, is because of me. Ian probably thinks it's because of him. Everything is because of me. And when you start, like, there's a good and bad to that, right? The bad is, well, everything is my fault. Yes, everything is your fault. But so is every good thing that happens, which means you can start taking control of your life, because you're no longer at the whim of well, Ian kind of gave me a weird look when I said I wanted to invest in my business. And then you just roll off operating under that understanding. But if I approached Ian with Lindsay, or Ian, this business means a lot to me. I feel like I believe in myself that I can recoup this investment. I feel like this would be really important for not only my business happiness, but my personal happiness. And I really want to join. I doubt anyone's husband would be like, the answer's no. But if we go to our husbands and we're defensive, like, he never supports me, he just thinks I spend so much money. Ooh, he's going to give you that response back. Everything is about your perspective and how you're approaching every situation. So that is good in a business sense because not only are the bad things that happen in business your fault, when you start taking full accountability of everything in your life, okay? Everything, and you stop blaming your husband, your kids, the pandemic, your situation, your upbringing, your money problems, your lack of money in the bank account, your wherever you live, your ex-husband, whatever. When you stop blaming, because blaming, that's not going to get you anywhere. Like, it might let you off the hook to enjoy a little Netflix series in peace. I don't know. But the next day, you're still going to be blaming. It doesn't matter. My life's mantra is, doesn't matter what happens to me. I'm the one who has to live with it. So I'm not going to sit around and be like, they wronged me, because guess what? There is no galactic scorecard of like, Ian, that's my husband. Ian was wrong 5 times. Lindsay was wrong 5 times. Ian's the winner. Like, it's not going to happen. So you just got to go day by day and take responsibility for your situation and say, if I'm going to build this business around my spiritual gifts, I'm not going to sit around and wait. I'm not going to because I'm here to tell you, okay? There's like all these reasons why you're not signing up, or especially those people who are like, I want to do this, and you feel the tug inside, right? I promise those who even said, I'll join you the next time, which I love you for it, but I promise you'll have 10 problems next time, probably worse than the 10 problems you have right now. And so it's like when we take personal responsibility, then we can like make some crap happen in our lives, because we're like, okay, well, I'm the one who's here. I'm going to do it. This is what I think is right. Self-trust. When I started having self-trust in my business, everything changed. When I stopped being like, well, Ian won't let me do this, and my customers won't let me do that, and people on social media definitely don't want me to do that, which I'm making assumptions anyway. And I was like, self-trust, this is what I think. Back to the launch circle. Okay. Josh is like, you're wrong. I'm like, I'm right. Self-trust, I'm right. I know I'm right about it. Okay. Okay. I'm just like, really remember that people want to buy. They don't want to be sold to. So we connect, we let people buy. You're right. A wrong approach will kill everything. Yes. But I know it's also hard, Sharon, like speaking from money issues and struggling with sales. And like selling to friends has been my thing. It's like, oh, I've made this huge connection with people. And now like I'm asking them for money, and then like things get weird, but it doesn't have to be that way. Remember, CTC is an investment in yourself. That's really what makes the coaching program different. You guys can ask me any questions. I know I'm just kind of like going on. I don't want to play the blame game or the shame game. Yes, it doesn't get you anywhere. It feels good for a minute to blame someone else, but overall, we're the ones who are here who have to kind of walk through it. Okay. What is the ideal quantity, and frequency for posting on Instagram and YouTube? So, in content that converts, not only am I going to help you share an authentic message, we're going to get your programs and your signature programs set up so you're actually getting paid for your gifts. Okay. Getting paid for your gifts in a really great way. Not only are you getting paid, but you're setting it up so you can help more people in a more effective way while being more abundant. That's exactly what we talk about. But where I feel like you could really make the most impact, and when I make these promises of, yeah, you'll make your investment back, come into the program, follow what I say, I have no problem giving a refund if you do what I'm asking you to do, because I know you can easily make that back. And so the way we make that back is primarily getting on Instagram and creating authentic content with some strategic messaging around marketing, what you do, and what the next step is. Okay? Instagram is made for relationships and thought leader posts, okay? So many people that I talk to on these connection calls are like, I've written 5 books. I have constant information downloaded to me. I have so much information and so much like insight to give people and love and information, right? Instagram's like the best platform for that because you can do lives, you can do carousels, you can do posts, you can do stories, you can do like there's a lot on Instagram that I teach you step by step in the program that will help you create a community out there and get sales and start validating your products and really spread your message in a creative, awesome way, which I also feel really calls to you guys. Like, I want to be creative. Instagram, you can be creative. And so, what does that look like? I encourage you, and the way that I teach it is authentic Instagram content. You'll eventually get to a place where 5 minutes a day, you can show up on an Instagram story. Like, it becomes so second nature because it is you on Instagram. You don't have to think so much about what people are thinking and stuff. And the more you lean into yourself and your authenticity and you show up and you serve and you spread your awesomeness and you let people know what you do with confidence, you're unstoppable on Instagram. Unstoppable. Okay? Go look at that testimonial I posted on my Instagram today. In fact, I'm going to read it to you because I want to. Because it's so cool. Okay. She said, and she's only been in content that converts like not even maybe 5 weeks. I now have 8 signups and the retreat hasn't happened yet. All from Instagram posts in the past 2 weeks. You might make me a believer. I have no problem telling you guys, come into the program. Like, the investment is not the problem. You'll make many times that over a lifetime of what you learn in the program. Okay. Hey, what's up? So on Instagram, I recommend every business day. Okay. I recommend 5 days a week. It's not that hard once you understand what I'm like. It's just you naturally speaking. Many people were like, whoa, I don't want to do that. It just doesn't even take that much time. I do like 20 minutes of content a day, which is the lifeblood of my business. And so I'm happy to do 20 minutes. Plus, I enjoy it. Plus, it's a little therapeutic the way I do it. And I'm out for a walk and I'm telling people what's on my mind and I'm connecting with people. Like, it's a dream content job. It's a dream. And then on YouTube, I recommend a video a week because, yeah, short form content on Instagram is like fun and engaging and interesting. But like, if you can get people to watch a good 7 to 10 minute video on YouTube, they're going to be like, yeah, she knows what she's talking about. I'm all in. And the intimacy increases. And when the intimacy increases, you can make way more sales and have more contacts and like all the things. So that's why I recommend that. As well as advertising your YouTube video on Instagram is great. Because I just finished this YouTube video. It's about this. You should go watch it. Like, that's what it is. Like, that's what it is. Okay. No questions today? I'm such a talker. Sharon, yes, I need to keep my videos under 10 minutes. I know. I am too. That's why I love AMAs, because I can just be like, I'm just like talking and like, I don't know. You guys are sticking around, so I think that's good. Okay. All right. I'm going to do a little banner here that says, let's go find a banner. Let's see. I want to create a banner. Fill out the compass for breakthrough. For your breakthrough. And then I'm going to say calls and compass close on Friday. There, watch. Here we go. Banner time. So I use a piece of software called StreamYard. So I'm now streaming. These are the kind of tips you're going to get in content that converts. Now I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn. You can't stream on Instagram because they want you to be all only on Instagram. Just FYI. Emily put a question in. What do I think? Bronwyn. Hi, Bronwyn. What do I think of TikTok? I think TikTok is great, actually. My main problem that I've seen on TikTok with my customers, and I'm getting over there too. It is a very popular social media platform, but you run into this problem of micro content, just micro content, right? Like it's hard to build a relationship. So when this is my problem with TikTok, I'm not saying you can't find success on TikTok. I'm not saying I'm not even doing TikTok myself, okay? That it's not in the plans to really try to capitalize on it. But here's the struggle, right? Have you guys seen people on TikTok? Can I do my best impression? Okay, I don't do a lot of TikTok for the reason because I go down a rabbit hole and I could be there for an hour. And like that is just not where I want to be spending my time. And so I'm very rarely on TikTok. But this is what people on TikTok look like. Like TikTok is capitalizing on our goldfish minds. That's why Instagram came up with Reels, micro content, because we get a dopamine boost every time we learn something new. It's like, oh, I feel good. I just learned that about what? How to how to appropriately cut a pineapple so that you can eat it in like bite-sized pieces. Who knew that that's why a pineapple was created that way? Well, TikTok knew, okay? But like, and so you learn that piece of information and you're like, oh, and then you go to the next video and you learn some more information. It's very difficult I have found, to build a connection with people because you need to build a connection with people in order for them to know, like, and trust you, to get on an email list, to take the next step, to do these things. And so, yes, you'll show up in their feed, but they're like in TikTok mode and they're like finding you entertaining and like that's good enough information. So it's hard. It's hard to break people away from that, which is why I find YouTube so valuable because long form content, like it, the social media 8-second real quick hit fix, like it's a situation. It's addicting. It's tough. It's tough. Okay? Do you guys agree? Do you guys see that on TikTok or just me? Dopamine makes the world go around. Chelsea, I always find it hard to what to say in the content part of Instagram and using hashtags. Chelsea, sign up for the program. I got you. This is the answer. I don't know if you attended the workshop, but the workshop tells about you just have to be present in your day. People love stories. There's 100 stories happening to you every day. Yes, I also just sit at my computer and stare at this camera all day. And then I drop my kid, like today, I drop my kids off at 9 and I go pick them up at 3. That's 6 hours. That's not very long, but there's a lot that goes into that day that I can turn into teaching moments or being present moments or whatever. So I'm going to give Chelsea an example right now, actually. Okay. Chelsea, this is what you say. This is in honor of Chelsea. Okay. The more I do examples like this, the better. I'm going to do it again because I want to make my content for the day. So this is my content for the day. Are you ready? This is my story. Now I'm going to be selling, get your butts in on the compass and on those connection calls before I take them down on Friday. Okay. I hate to do it to you, but Friday's the day you got to sign up for the program. You got like all decisions. Like I'm not taking, like we're starting on Monday. So everything's got to be summed up by Friday. And that's going to be my message. But instead of showing up on Instagram and awesome, Chelsea. Instead of showing up on Instagram and being like, okay, the compass is out and do this. In fact, I'm going to do this on Instagram. Okay. I'll teach on Instagram. I also like to teach on Instagram. So step number 1 is zhuzh your hair. Okay. Zhuzh for those that have hair. Okay. Make sure it looks good. In fact, you don't have to do that. You do not have to zhuzh your hair. Yes, Chelsea, please book a call. Please don't make the world wait. A month from now is going to suck as bad to take a plunge. They call it take a chance, bet on yourself, do the thing. There's a lot of buildup around it because it's hard. Okay. It's hard. But once you're in the program, you're in a little cradle and we got you through the hard stuff. And Again, do what I say. The less than $5,000 investment, you'll recoup. I'm not worried about that. I want people in there who are ready to make a difference in this world and ready to bet on themselves and ready to go and ready to build this business. And they're sick of waiting because I came to you guys for a reason. I'm just going to say it straight. My coaches come to me for a reason. I came to you guys for a reason. So, what is that reason? Okay, here we go. Here's my example. Oops, I didn't do very good. Hold on. Okay. So I'm doing a story on Instagram. Okay. There's a hands-free mode. And so typically on stories, you have to hit the little button, but you can use the hands-free mode, which I'm going to do right now. Okay. Good grief. Maybe. Okay. Here we go. There's also a countdown timer on hands-free mode. Hey, did you know there was a countdown timer on hands-free mode on Instagram stories? If you, my friend Tatiana Cole told me this. So there's a hands-free mode. See, I'm not like pushing the button. And if you hold it down, if you choose hands-free mode and you hold down the button, you'll get a countdown that goes 3, 2, 1. So you can like zhuzh your hair and like properly put the sip there. So there's a little tip for you. I'm in the middle of a really awesome Ask Me Anything where I have so many people here asking me all sorts of questions about how to build a business, a soul business, a business that you are called here to create, and that you can go out and you can create awesome, amazing transformation for people and help people while also being abundant yourself. And your business can look like anything, really. It's so exciting. And we're here on this AMA. If you've joined me for the workshop this week, it stopped. So now I got to go finish my call to action really quick. Okay. But so here it is. I go in and I put captions. So this is what we do in Content That Converts for those individuals who are like, but the tech, Lindsay, the tech. I know. And I don't want you please don't drown in tech. Like that, drowning in tech is hell, is pure hell. Okay. Because then you're on YouTube videos and then you're like, what the heck? And then suddenly it's 3 hours later and you're like, I still don't know how to freaking add captions to a story. Okay. When you could just show up on Thursday, or you could just go into the Facebook group for Content That Converts and say, oh, yeah, how do I add captions to a story? And then I will do a video and answer you right there. So if technology is a situation, technology is amazing. Technology is going to help you make a bigger difference in the world and for your clients and to share your gifts. So it's necessary, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Honestly, technology is as complicated as you want to make it. Okay. In Content That Converts, if you're just new and you don't have a lot of tech, I recommend no tech and just handling your one-on-ones and validating your program and stuff on Instagram, just through DMs and through PayPal, and getting your feet wet on Instagram all through or getting your feet wet in your coaching program and charging and your packages and your audience all through just Instagram. Like it's not a situation. Okay. So now the story is uploading. I'll see you soon. See you soon, Claire. Okay. So this is uploading. I got to do one more call to action. Like you can only really record these in batches. Okay. So it's uploading. I view this as a benefit that you have to upload in segments. You could pre-record a video. I prefer just to do it live on the spot. Okay. Because it allows me to think about what my next message is. So I view it as a blessing because I could just talk all day. Like it is 11:56 and I haven't stopped talking, but I got to finish the story real quick. It'll be quick. Here we go. So this is so do you see how I like in that story I just did? I didn't say, I know everything there is to building a business around your soul's calling, right? No, instead I'm like, hey, I'm given an Ask Me Anything about how to build a business from your soul's calling out here on social media right now. And there's all these people here and they're asking questions. So me painting the picture of what I'm doing, it doesn't feel like I'm in their face saying, I know how to do this. This is my gift. I know how to do this. But the fact that I'm like, yeah, there's people here. Here's a little behind the scenes. This is what's up for me, markets my skills because I formulated and formatted it in a story. Okay. So let me finish this. I do want to do a call to action. Here we go. Oops. Gosh darn it. Okay. So So, if you've joined me in the workshop, make sure you fill out the compass, okay? And get on that connection call with me. I am going to be pulling down the compass today, but only scheduling these connection calls through Friday. So please find the link. If you filled out the compass, we sent everybody a link for a connection call. Please set up a connection call. Let's have a chat. Let me learn more about your awesome gifts and give you the next steps on how you can share that with the world, make a bigger difference, build a business, and be profitable. All right. So schedule your call and I'll see you then. Done. Okay. So that's my content. So that didn't even take 20 minutes. Like that is sufficient for the day. I'll probably also do a live. I will probably do another story a little later, but that's because like I want to, because I have a lot of people that I talk to. Like I feel like they're watching. They watch me. They like it and we share. Like I feel connected with people who watch my stories. Okay? So, this is something that we learn in Content That Converts, what Dale is asking right now, and I'm going to pull it up. This is a pull your pens out. This is a killer super secret strategy. All right? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So, what is a carousel? So there is a specific type of post on Instagram that you guys should totally be taking advantage of, and it is called a carousel. So I'm going to find one of mine, which is, I want to do these more often, but here we go. Here's a carousel. So first of all, 39 likes, 6 comments. When I look at it on my phone, oh, let's see what the insights are on this. Insights, 23 people saved that. 2 people sent that to someone else. Okay. It reached 625 accounts. What else happened? 3 people visited my profile, which is really what you want to be happening. And so it's this save thing and this interaction thing that makes carousels increase the engagement of your Instagram feed. And so I recommend to people to do a carousel. This is what a carousel is. Blow up your Instagram feed with these 4 types of content. Okay? It's not because you're the best and then I teach them something. Choosing a coach is personal. You can use the acronym VEMS, which I taught you guys in the workshop this week. And so it's basically some sexy hot slides as you roll through vibe, experience, methodology, skills. If you guys can show that on your Instagram feed, you will get customers. And this is it will be as authentic and natural as day. Okay. Then you do this. Did you find this helpful? Let me know in the comments. You remind them to heart and to comment and to send and to save for later. And so the more people that save this and the more people that interact, right? Versus a post that just kind of flows by and you keep scrolling, this is more interactive, keeps people on your profile longer, which is what we really want from Instagram. And so you want to do those. Hot tip. Okay. Bonnie, hi. How do you get more eyes on your Instagram stories? Is it all about the algorithms? How do you get the algorithms to be your friend? Everyone should join CTC. You will learn a ton and get started on Instagram and YouTube. Thank you, Bonnie. So for stories, Bonnie, for me, stories is all about relationships. So here is because like those are the people watching your daily stories. And so let's see. Do I have to share my phone here? Hold on. And hello, Bonnie. I'm glad you're here. Okay, let's see. I don't know that it's so Instagram's really a mobile app. Most of the features are on mobile and like it doesn't really want you on your computer. Like most of the anyway. So that's why I'm like, I wonder if it'll show it here. It's not going to show me. And I don't think I can share a StreamYard. But here's the point. Okay. Point is, the beautiful part about stories. Okay, I want to make sure everyone knows what a story is. Are you car sick yet? So stories are up here in the red diagram. When I go just to Instagram homepage, these are all stories. These are all stories. These have all been recorded in the last 24 hours, which makes them addicting, which makes people want to interact because they're like, I know where she was. Like, I know this is relevant to Lindsay and whatever Lindsay is going through or her, whatever she's saying within the last 24 hours. So, like, how close an event to you is what it means to you, which is why stories are so popular. So, these are stories. And the real benefit of stories when you're looking at them on your phone is you can see most of the people, I think like up to 30 of the people that have seen your story. Okay. You can see who saw. You can also run. Sorry, here's another. Are you guys car sick yet? um, the other thing you can do on stories is, oh, there you go. I now have 8 signups and the retreat hasn't happened yet. Guys, it's happening. Okay, this was the story I did this morning. As you can see, 13 people saw that this morning. First of all, I'm just showing up authentic. Like, I had just woke up. I actually had just finished crying, to be honest with you, because Ian's away on travel and him and I were talking about this situation I'm in. Okay. This obstacle I'm up against. So this is how you guys are authentic online. And I only had this time because Ian's gone. I had to go work out and then I had to pack 3 lunches, load the kids in the minivan and take them to school, then come back and teach a content that converts session and show up here with you. There was no other time for me to record this story. And that was fine because I like to show up authentically on Instagram anyway. So here I am. My lashes are all clumpy because I just finished crying. Okay. I just finished talking to Ian and I'm about to go work out. So I'm still in my jammies. All right. And I'm talking to you about it. That's how you show up. That's why content doesn't bother me, because the more you're just authentic you and like you have a thought, and we're all thought leaders here. I have a thought, have something that can help. I had a client story. Something really came to me today. Something spoke to me today. Maybe it'll speak to you. You just get on and do it. And like, it's cool. But what I was trying to show you is this. So asking quizzes, this is something else you can do in Instagram. You ask questions like this: mornings, afternoons, nights, vote to see the results. Okay. You can see who answered these questions. So I ask a question a day and I can see who answers them. And so a perfect way of connecting with your audience is, oh, you post content every morning. What does that look like? Or how long have you been doing that? Or when did you get into a schedule with that? Or any kind of conversation with people. Here's where most people this is what I hear. No one is, Bonnie, this isn't you. Nobody is reaching out to me. I'm posting on Instagram and no one is reaching out on Facebook or Instagram. No one is reaching out. I'm just posting and nothing is happening. Guys, back to what I was saying. Don't look outside of you. Okay. Don't blame people. Don't blame the algorithms. Don't blame your husband. Don't blame. Okay. No. Guess who needs to reach out? You. I promise. Okay. When we approach our audience, when we approach our clients, when we approach anyone with vulnerability, doing a vulnerability flex, that's when things change. You cannot sit around waiting for your clients to come to you. You can once you get momentum, but if you're looking for momentum, like, this is how it's made. This is how it's made, is through vulnerability. Okay. Then you can get into a place like me that, yeah, I'm probably not going to reach out on people who answered that questionnaire. Probably 20 people answered that today. Thank you to everybody who answered it. But like, I'm in a place now in my business where I don't need to create that momentum around building an audience on Instagram of people who want to see my stories. The other thing why you may not be, this is 3 ways your Instagram account grows. Just straight up. You don't have to take another course. Okay. Content. If your content is boring, if your content is not, like, personal is not boring. That's why I am fine showing up in my jammies, because I think it's more interesting than not showing up in my jammies. Okay. I'm trying to let you guys see a sneak peek. Little drama never hurt anybody. Okay. Little drama. And so, content. If your content is boring, and the way to make it not boring is through storytelling and to be authentic. Okay. That's the answer for what we're doing here. Now, if you're selling a widget or you're selling necklaces or whatever, it's kind of different. That's not my marketing. Go ask someone else. But if you're asking how to build an online business around your personality and your gifts, this is how it's done. So your content is boring, okay? Not capturing the world by storm. I don't want to offend anyone's content, and it is a process. Like, go look at my old content, like yawn, man, super yawn. This is part of why you want to get into the program ASAP, because it does take time to find your voice, to get comfortable, depending on where you are on that spectrum. Okay. Because the more comfortable and authentic you are showing up, the better things are, like, that's when magic happens. I even learned it today, right? Before I hit play on that Instagram story, and looking like hell, okay, teary eyelash clumps, all right, I'm like, I have to remind myself, no, the more you just show up as yourself, the better it is. And it's true. It's true. Would you have rather me have not told you I had a struggle bus morning than me just show up? Everything's fine. I have everything figured out, and you need to follow me because everything is figured out. No, I'm just like leading the way. Okay. I'm just like doing it myself. I just so happen to have a very wide view of what it looks like up here. So just follow me, which looks like you can build an amazing business off of your gifts. But you do have to be vulnerable, but you can. You totally can. I just have some skills to help you do just that. Building good programs, building an email list, being consistent. I know. I've talked to everybody on the connection call, and everybody's like, I just want to go for a walk. I don't want to be tied to my desk for consistency. I don't like goals. I heard this. I don't have goals. That's fine. I understand that you want the universe to take control, but also in the same conversation, you're like, I don't have goals, but I've never been blessed with monetary abundance. To me, those two things are exact, like, that is how you get there. So if you don't have monetary abundance, goals and structure and some boundaries, I like to say it's treating yourself like a professional. You want a professional business and for your clients to take you seriously and to pay you hundreds and thousands of dollars for your services, your gifts. Treat yourself as such. Know what I mean? Okay, we have questions. Don't blame. Thank you, Cassandra. I'm so glad you're here. Can you share when you found your voice? And are there clues that a person can tell when he or she has recognized their voice? Cassandra, thank you. I still think thank you, Emily. I still think, and I'm going to answer Sharon's questions too. So I'm still finding my authentic voice, Cassandra, all the time. You guys have seen, how many versions of me have you guys seen? Like, Cassandra's followed me forever and has been a customer and a friend. Like, we're pretty sure we went to high school together in another timeline. You know what I mean? And like, let me just show you guys an example. Okay. And this was me figuring it out. I would pay for a coach to support me through this any day because I have the answer. So I'm just scrolling down my Instagram feed just a little bit. And you guys can start seeing it change. But hold on, let me get down there. So there was certainly the vast majority of my business. I didn't even want to post. I hated selfies. I did not want to post selfies on Instagram. Okay. So just learning how, and we did this test in Content That Converts, which is this. And you guys, so I have been posting good content recently, but if you scroll down my Instagram feed, you will see I very rarely used to post any selfies because I hated them, but that's beside the point. Here's the point. The point is this. Sorry, I forget how much I have to scroll over there. To find your authentic voice is practice, and it's leaning into the vulnerability. So it looks like this, Cassandra. Like I said this morning, clumpy eyelashes, going through my own obstacles. I have a test. Lindsay, should you share this online? Can you share this without, like, it's not like an open gaping wound. It's just an obstacle. Like, I just got to get through it. And like, I'm cool showing up online like this. You know, like, I'm not on there saying my husband and I are divorced and like blah, blah, blah. Like, don't share your open gaping wounds. Share your scars. Okay. And so when it's like, So I have trained myself, Cassandra, to be like, post on Instagram. Something happened, post on Instagram. Now I don't do that, okay? But I frequently say, should I post this? Should I post this? And then I weigh, is it authentically what I think? And am I good with that? Is it a scar, not a wound? And then I like do it. I always like to push. Like this morning on that Instagram was a push, right? Like I'm in my jammies. I like look like hell, but I had a message. And so I had to give it. And I didn't have any other time. So I pushed. That was a vulnerability flex for me. And that's how I found my authentic voice, was through a myriad of vulnerability flexes, a myriad of going through this obstacle breakthrough magic cycle. Okay. Sharon, what if you have multiple gifts? How do you decide which one to focus on? Niche is so important. Yes, I've talked to a lot of people in the connection calls around this, but I am an artist and I do tarot and I am a Reiki healer. I mean, you guys are multi-talented and skilled. All of like everyone I've talked to, because was that the doorbell? I wonder if that's Amazon. Because now you guys just heard my inner voice. Because you understand that self is so important. And so you're always trying to find out more about your soul and more about yourself. And you understand that going like increasing your breakthroughs and embracing life and understanding life is like the magic of it all. And so you guys take courses and you're NLP practitioners and hypno, like on the compass, I say, put down what certifications you have. I kid you not. So many people are like this long list. So impressive. So back to Sharon's question, what if you have multiple gifts? When you come into the program, okay, which you should. If you do what I say, I will give you your money back. If you do not make it up, like that is how easy it is. That is how much you need it. Don't break my heart, you guys. The world needs you. It's time. There will always be an excuse. Always. Always. The time is now. You could not be around tomorrow. Know what I mean? That would suck since you're here to do just this. But I do recommend you focus on one gift, one pain point. Now, your gifts, this is the beautiful part. Go watch the signature program slides that I put on, okay? Your signature program are everything that you've taken, right? You can put a little bit of Reiki in there. You can put a little bit of tarot in there. This is the beauty of creating a signature coaching program. You can put some retreats in there. You can put some like whatever in there, like what calls to you about how to help people through X problem is because you are highly skilled. It's like I'm bringing to the table digital marketing skills, business building skills, and spirituality. That's what I'm bringing to this table. Okay. You guys are bringing what? Communication, Reiki, and being able to channel an archangel, right? Like that's awesome. So that becomes your signature program. But where the problem is, Sharon, I think what you're getting at is when you say niche is so important, it's understanding what that helps with and really hearing your customers when they say, hey, Lindsay, that Reiki session, I came in very upset and very blocked and very like you want like these adjectives. I can't fill in the adjectives because you have to hear it from your customer. Whatever those adjectives are, you made me feel this. You did this for me. You'll start finding threads. Okay. That's why you got to start working with people ASAP. ASAP. I don't care if it's free. I don't care what it is. Start sending people through the signature coaching program because then you'll hear threads. And when you hear a thread, oh, I do want to put my hair back. When you hear a thread, then that becomes your niche. And so my thing is you want to grow an online business around your gifts. That's what I keep hearing over and over. That's my niche. I know how to help people build an online business around their gifts. I don't have to niche down to women in their 40s that are Reiki healers. No, I focus on you have this calling, you have this need to share and this gift to share with the world, and you kind of want to monetize it and build a business around it and create content around it because it's awesome. So that's the niche. That's the niche. And so you can actually use all of your skills and all of your awesomeness and all of the programs and all of your insight and just build an amazing coaching program. Okay? Like I said, I hardly had time to do much besides pack a bunch of lunches today. Okay. So, what else do I want to say? I want to say, go fill out the compass. You'll breakthroughs on the other side. Get on a call with me. Okay. Breakthroughs on the other side of that. If you can't find the email, do it. Just like say, okay, like commit to this. Everything is scary. Everything feels that way. I have now taken those feelings of, oh, I don't want to do that. Or, oh, I filled out the compass. I don't want to actually get on her calendar because I've talked myself out of it. I view those as more of a reason to do stuff. That's just me. That's how I see these obstacles. I get this breakthrough and I make magic. Is now I'm aware of what that means to me. I believe someone else said it. On my coaching call, on the coaching call before this, we had a participant, my coaching client. She's like, I feel it in my throat when I'm scared to double my prices, which then tells me I need to double my prices. This is how you can start reading information about your perspective and how to apply that to your life to make your life really fantastic. Really fantastic. Okay? And I view my life, I'm going to define fantastic in my definition for you, for me. It looks like I have more time. I get to I work these 6 hours in here because I got to drop off the kids at 9 and pick them up at 3. Okay. I don't like sit at my desk working a lot. So I have plenty of time. I go to the soccer games, I go to the plays, I spend oodles of time with my little angels. Okay. More money? Yeah, sorry. Love me some money. Go catch day 3. I'll tell you how to date money. Certainly dating money doesn't look like being scared of it and not spending it and betting on yourself that you can actually make this work. I feel the more bold I am with money, the more money comes back to me, which is why I'm like, $40,000 for this coach. Yeah, I'm going to do it because I'm betting on me. I'm betting on me and I will win that every time. And I know you guys will too, every time. If I put this off today, I'm going to put it off tomorrow. Like there is no difference in my problems between today and tomorrow. Ian, my husband, frequently says this. This is like a family motto. It's like, cry, whatever. He said this to me this morning with my clumpy eyelash tears. Okay. Lindsay, is this something you're even going to be remembering 2 weeks from now? A month from now? No. Nope. Won't even remember it. That's the thing about obstacles. They suck when you're staring at them, but you're going to have another one next week and the next week. And yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to finally show up as my authentic self and pay coaching programs. Finally now. Yeah, you're not going to feel any different a month from now. That's what's hard about those connection calls is I see your gifts and I see how freaking easy it is to monetize those. Like super easy. Super easy. I see it in you. It's very easy. And it's like telling someone, dude, you should have bought Bitcoin 10 years ago. Like it is a done deal. Like that would suck if you put buying Bitcoin off for quite some time. You know what I mean? Even for a month, that would suck. You should buy it. Although I don't know if that's true right now about Bitcoin. But the point is, I see it. You don't. You have blocks. Like, I'm scared. I don't want to do this. The trust, all this stuff. But if you come in the program and you double down on yourself, which you can, and universal force and my knowledge around how to build a business and marketing, like the money you put into the program's like not going to be a situation. That's why I'm offering a refund. It's not a situation if you do what I ask. Now, that's getting out of your comfort zone. That's looking at this obstacle thing. That's not giving up. That is doing these things and kind of like having some goals. In order to be abundant, you got to have goals, financially abundant. Okay. I've never seen a way around being financially abundant without a goal. Certainly, doing what you're already doing is not going to make you financially abundant because It never has in the past. So all of a sudden, I'm not just going to be abundant. It's just not going to work that way. So, setting goals, treating yourself like a professional, showing up. Part of treating yourself like a professional is getting the education and support you need. I do it all the time. It's super scary, but it is the number one reason why my business is where it is today, is because I ask people, what's your shortcut? Like, I don't want to figure this crap out on my own. Just give me your shortcut. Because to figure it out on your own, especially with the tech and the sales piece and the marketing and I mean, you guys can do the authentic piece. That'll work, but that'll only work for a bit. Okay. Back to what I was saying about Instagram though. Okay. Fell off the compass. Yes. So Instagram, back to being your authentic self. Okay. We did this in content that converts. This is the kind of crap you're going to get in content that converts. By crap, I mean amazing stuff. Looks like this. Looks like this. Hey, everybody. So I want everybody to go out and post a selfie today and report back, because selfies across the board, doesn't matter what kind of selfie it is, right? You're all so beautiful. Please know that. Whatever your selfie is, it's awesome. It's perfect. Okay. You're not an Instagram model. Like no one is, and it doesn't matter. Okay. I just watched Married at First Sight, and all of the, do you guys watch that show? All of the grooms were like, I don't want an Instagram model. Like, that's not what we're trying to do here. So taking a selfie, you will see that your Instagram interaction will skyrocket on those posts. And that is because what I say is true. The more authentic you show up as yourself, the more people will relate and engage and join you. And so, yeah, selfies. But you got to get out of your head and your perspective about selfies makes you vain. Nobody wants to see my mug. Guess what? We do. We are humans. We love to connect with people. You know, I'm just reminded of like a baby smiling up at his mom's face. Like there is nothing better than staring at a baby and a baby staring at me. Like there's also, when we're making connections online, like, let me see your face. Your face is who you are. That's how we connect, is not behind buttoned up social media posts like join my webinar, blah, blah, blah. You know, certainly there's a place for those, but not all the time. But hey, I'm just a real person, you know, look, that's how we connect, right? We can sense what a person is like through a picture. Easy. You know, when I talk about vibe, experience, methodology, and skills, your vibe is certainly communicated through selfies. Certainly. And you can't deny it. Go out and post a selfie and you'll have more interaction than you've ever had on any other Instagram post. It's just the way it is. Okay? It's just the way it is. And it gets easier. It gets easier as you do it. I'm afraid to go on video, live or YouTube. Will you help me work through that? Yeah, most people who come into not most, half who come into the Content That Converts program have a fear around YouTube and around Instagram going live and doing video. Don't blame you. But it really has to do with this authentic self situation. The more you have self-trust and the more you're just like, no, I'm just cool as I am. And like, I don't care. Like, I don't want it to come across as like harsh, but like, I don't care what other people think. It's more like it's not, I don't care what people think. It's more like people aren't thinking what you think they are. That's more what it is. That's the perspective you need to go into it as. You're doing it because you have spotlight effect and you're like, oh my God, I've never posted a selfie. And for you, it's like a real and raw experience. And you've like put your soul out there because you took a selfie. Totally been there. Been there. And it's like this big thing for you. It reminds me of the first time I showed cleavage on a video. And we're talking like this much cleavage, okay? Like I'm breaking out in cold sweats because I've never really showed cleavage on a video before. And so like I'm talking to Emily and I'm like, those Instagram stories, like, did you know? I felt like she knew what they were about, even though I was being vague. And she's like, I have no idea what it's about. But in my head, I'm like, everyone knows I'm talking about cleavage when I'm actually just kind of like talking about I'm going shopping for some new clothes. And it was actually about clothes that showed a little cleavage. But I was just sharing, like, I'm trying to switch up my style a bit. I actually kind of want to do it like this. I didn't say cleavage, but I was convinced everyone knew what the hell I was talking about. But nope, not at all. But what they did connect with in those stories was, yeah, like Lindsay wears clothes sometimes that she thinks that is acceptable to other people, that other people won't comment on, or what she thinks is right. But come to find out, like, nobody cares if I show cleavage or not. Like, that was my personal battle. And the same goes for your selfies, okay? Personal battle. And here's the thing about Instagram and YouTube and all this stuff, and why this stuff is the most amazing personal development tool ever. Okay. And I've had several people make the same comment. So I think it's a thing because I went through it too. I'm going to make this statement. Are you ready? I am actually going to say, I feel like I found my authentic self through freaking Instagram. What? Yeah. For me, every day sharing a little piece of myself and asking, what is this like for me? And like, what do I want to put out there? And how do I want to put it out there? And how can I go against what I think people are expecting or what I think people are saying, which they are not, because they are so wound up in their own lives. They don't care about your cleavage or mine, unfortunately. Okay. And so testing that, I found my authentic self. What do I like? What colors do I like? What fonts do I like? What verbiage do I like to use? Like, I hate to say it, but I found my authentic, a big tool of finding my authentic self was Instagram. And being a little bit vulnerable on Instagram, like a little. Like, I went through a separation with my husband. I wasn't sharing that on Instagram. I'll share it now. That's vulnerable because now it is a scar and things worked out. I got to the magic phase and I'll tell you all about it now. You don't have to tell people about the obstacle phase, the details, right? You can do it like I did, right? Like, if I start talking about my obstacle, big clumpy mess on the eyelashes today, but I'm sure you guys can resonate with, I am launching. I have an obstacle. It feels heavy. I feel like I'm going up against some edges. I'm doing some things that I've never done. It feels heavy and it's hard. You know, I'm sure you guys can all relate with that without me saying it is about this specific issue, you know? And then I know I'm going to have a breakthrough and I know I'm going to have some magic. Can y'all pray for me that it happens in the next couple of days because this sucks. Okay. Who knows how long it'll last? But I have a coach and I have been voxering him all morning. Okay. Help me out. I'm in complete mode of obstacle. Here, all I see is obstacle. That's all I see. Please help me. And that's why it's so important to join a cohort. Get yourself a coach because he was like, what are you talking about? Like, he wasn't like that, but he was like, your perspective is off, Lindsay. Your perspective is off. Because I was so stuck. I'm so stuck in my own stories and my own thing that it's hard to see. That's why I encourage you. I encourage you to go fill out the compass. Get on a connection call. I am shutting that down on Friday. We start on Monday. Okay. Let's just see where life takes us. Okay. If it's being called to you, I call that an obstacle. Let's jump over it together because there's magic on the other side, which looks like an amazing business, sharing from your soul and helping people with your gifts and making money. Super easy, guys. Super easy for me because those are my skills. All right. If you want someone else's word for it, go check out the 15 people that came on live with me yesterday to tell you that this program was amazing and they're glad they didn't wait and they're glad they didn't put it off. And I'm going to be increasing the price of this program because the results speak to more. And I like, and for all the reasons. So fill it out. There won't be a deal like this again. I encourage you to do that. All right. Did you guys enjoy this today? 12:30. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Okay. So go fill out the compass. Join me for a connection call. Thank you so much for participating in this amazing workshop with me. It has been a true pleasure connecting with you. You guys also were so vulnerable. You shared so much about your lives and you did videos and you were present and you were awesome and you shared your magic. And I cannot thank you enough. You definitely had an impact on my life. And with these things, the butterfly effect we talked about yesterday, this is my butterfly bracelet. We're all making waves. Okay. Thank you for making waves. The world needs good waves. Okay. There's a lot of bad waves. And so I will say you can make bigger waves with a business, with some organization, with charging people, with setting up some foundations around how you can help people with your gifts. If you are the kind of person that's like, I just want to make a difference for people in the world, you're doing the world a disservice by just doing one-off Reiki sessions. You're not, you can make a bigger impact knowing the business side, knowing how to charge so that you have enough in your tank to continue to give. Okay. I love charity. I give to charities every month. It is a blessing that I can do that because my business is abundant, is one reason why I do it. So I have no doubt that the most magical people in the whole world are here right now. And the time is now. Like, you could not be around tomorrow. And I promise the same problems that are stopping you from getting on a call with me are the same problems you're going to have in 2 weeks. So the time is now. We're together now. So I highly recommend you do it. Okay. I got you on the tech. I got you on the business. I got you on the charging. I got you on the signature program. I got you on the obstacle. I know you guys got breakthrough and magic on your own. I will help you with these obstacles. That is why we meet twice a week. We will build momentum. Your life is about to freaking change. Mine changed when I had my spiritual awakening and I started applying that to business. My business, I closed down one of my best programs today, the Launch Circle. That's how this whole thing started. Because I have taken a 90-degree turn on my business because of the abundance and the opportunity and where that I am free to do what I want and serve how I want, how I may best make a difference. Lindsay of 2 years ago would have never canceled the Launch Circle because money, 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 and I am only waiting for the next situation to pop up, and I'm not appreciating the breakthrough and magic phases. And oh my gosh, okay, she never would have canceled it. No, but I believe enough and know enough that obstacle, breakthrough, magic, yes, and self trust. Okay, Josh, as harshly as I was like, Launch Circle needs to close because that is how I can best help people. And Josh being like, you're wrong. I know I'm right. My program, I'm right. Okay. Um, Beloved says, thank you so much. Great playing in this playground. Looking forward to so much more magic. Sending you so much love. Abundant. Thank you so much, beloved. It has been a true, true pleasure. So I got you on the tech, and it's only as hard as you want to make it. I got you on the content. I got you on the coaching programs. I got you on it all. This is what I'm made to do. You guys have spiritual gifts. I know how to monetize those and to help you make a bigger impact. And if you're pausing, that's fine. That's fine. But seriously, ask yourself, like, are your problems going to be any different? The time is now. You will always have obstacles. And I will tell you this, speaking from personal experience, the more you're supposed to do something, like build a business around your spiritual gifts, the harder it's going to be. The more pain it's going to cause you. Okay. The harder doing this is going to be. So consider that from my perspective. It's your stories. It's your stories, your upbringing. Like, just trust me. I'm on this side of it. Okay. You are welcome. You are welcome. Okay. That's it, kids. Please join me on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Make comments. Stay connected. Most of all, fill out the compass. Get on a call. And just know, I think you guys are amazing. And thank you for letting me experience you guys this week. What a total blessing and blast. All right. See you later.